Hey y'all, it's Bill and Mikey. Welcome to Rooted Traditions Homestead.
We're glad to have y'all here with us today.
And today we are running our pressure canner, our new All-American pressure canner for the first time. It's just got some empty jars in it, so I'm just running it for a cycle to get it cleaned out and honestly learn how it works. And it is so nice. It is holding pressure, and the little jiggler over here is keeping it right at 10 pounds of pressure. Really nice. It's something different to get used to from the old pressure canner that we have.
Yes.
Definitely.
So anyway, but it is working out really good. And I am over here. I have already taken my rings off of my pickled okra and my cowboy candy, wiped my jars down really good, and I'm just labeling my lids. There goes our timer.
All right, so this is done. I just let it run for about 30 minutes to clean itself out, so I'm gonna turn it off and let it depressurize. But I did want to show y'all something. We have a local ace in our area that is really catering very nicely to canners or sausage makers or anything to do with that. We went and picked up this right here yesterday.
About to knock my jars off.
Oh, sorry. This is a Weston Press A tomato. So it just presses out the tomatoes and gets the skins off of them. And we bought the accessory kit to go with it to where you can dice up different vegetables and stuff like that with it. And they have canning jars on sale, so we stocked up on canning jars. So it was a nice shopping spree for us to go down there and pick up a few much needed things that we needed around here.
Yes, very much. So we're gonna go ahead and get all of this carried down to our basement grocery store.
Yes.
And we'll be back to show you what we're working on today. All right. You wanna? Ooh.
That's heavy.
Yes. So we are working slowly on trying to get the basement cleared out, cleaned up, and get us a root cellar, grocery store,
Yes.
all the good stuff down here. So we are slowly filling shelves up.
Well, I did the difficult part. I brought it down, so I'm going to let you organize it where you want it because I don't know how to organize your stuff.
I need to get, like I said, still everything organized. So I've got my containers up here full with the rings and everything else. So I'm just going to leave these in here for right now. Move a little bit of stuff around. Right now, this shelf is holding my empty jars. I need to get my string beans lined up on on my shelves. And yes, there's my pickled okra from. So this needs to go in the front. So we'll eat this first. And then I'll put what I did the other day behind it. And that's how I keep all my shelves straightened out. I move stuff around and the old stuff goes in the front and the newer stuff goes towards the back. And keep it rotated. And looks like we're starting to move over on another shelf, which is a good thing. So we're eventually going to be putting more shelves down here and add more shelving and more containers and things to store potatoes, onions, all that good stuff in. So this is a work in progress. That's why, yeah.
I'm amazed we went through that much of that pickled okra. We done about, what was there, 2 jars?
We only had 3 jars left. Wow. I told y'all Bill likes this pickled okra.
How was
so I think I made, how many did I make this time? 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or 7. Did we put one in the refrigerator? So I think that's about how much we made last year. Yeah, and we're down to 3 jars.
I wanted to show y'all something else too. Y'all see that cranberry juice? Man, that stuff is good. It is really good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so we'll have to bring y'all for a taste test and show y'all. But we've already tried it several times. So especially me, I love cranberry juice. But that's a good breakfast one day for y'all. Bring y'all along for that. And got some more deer meat, canned pineapples. I see I need to, like I said, hubby's been down here moving stuff around. We got paint cans on the floor we got to go through. This was all from my crafting. So crafting stuff is getting moved around and food items brought in. But anyway, so I've got to come back down and just try to get all this reorganized so everything is pretty much together. So I like everything being where you can find it easy. I don't want pineapple up here and pineapple down there. I want to know exactly how much I got just by glancing. So anyway, but we're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. This is exciting though, when you start seeing the shelves fill up, and this is all work that we've been doing. So, and we've been able to come down here and eat off of it. And now what we're doing is just trying to restock up and refill up what we've already been using. While we're down here, we need to grab something out of the freezer real quick. All right, let's get on to the next thing. Oh, goodness. Can y'all guess what we're doing today? We're going to be playing with tomatoes.
A lot of tomatoes.
Yeah. So we're going to get all these washed up, diced up, and start cooking them down. I think we're going to make some tomato sauce.
Sounds good to me.
For the shelf. Yep. So anyway, we got some empty spaces on the shelves to fill up. Might as well do it with tomatoes.
There you go.
These are all the aromas out of our garden. Woo, y'all. That I've been freezing until this process. I told y'all I've been washing them as I'm getting them in, putting them in freezer bags, and just sticking them in the freezer so they won't go bad until I had enough to do this. And hubby and I went to our local farmer's market and picked up 2 more cases of tomatoes. So we are knee-high in tomatoes today.
I'm gonna go ahead and be putting this together. And this thing really sounds good, y'all. We've never had one. This thing says no more peeling or coring. That sounds like a blessing to me, because in the past, she's done nothing but sat over here and steam them and then give them an ice bath and sat with a knife and peeled them and all that. So hopefully this will be, because y'all, this is a lot of tomatoes.
And that is what I did last year, and it is a process. So I'm hoping to try this way and see if this is going to be easier for us. I know that we were watching Ben and Meg off of the Holler Homestead, and when they pulled theirs out, I told Bill, I said, we need to get one of those.
Definitely, yes.
So anyway, I don't know if what we got is exactly what they have, but very similar, if anything. So anyway, it looked like it made this whole process so much easier.
Yes, and I was actually looking, I was thinking about ordering one off of Amazon. And I'm like, well, that ain't gonna do us no good, because by the time it gets here, she'll be already done this for the season.
Right.
And I happened to look at our local Ace. Like I say, we have a big Ace Hardware near us that actually caters to canners. I mean, they have the jars, everything for sausage making, everything. Seasonings, nice casings. So it was really nice just to be able to drive down there and pick this stuff up. This thing comes in a few pieces, y'all. Just trying to get everything opened up, and I'm gonna see how good I am at putting it together without using instructions. Might end up opening the instructions up, y'all. just to take a glance. All right, let me read these things because this is a lot of pieces, more than I thought it was going to be. Usually I can just put things together, but want to make sure I'm doing it right. All right, y'all, it didn't take long to read the instructions. Pretty easy just to look at the diagram right there. So I got it over here mounted on the corner of the cabinet. Turn that on there. Then tighten that set screw down. All right, that seems to be it right there.
Some of the tomatoes in the boxes that we purchased from the farmer's market, y'all can see they have a couple of bad places on them. It's the same thing with mine that I pulled out of our garden. Any bad spaces on them, I just cut them off. The tomato itself is fine. So you know the old saying, waste not, want not. And all this will go to the pigs. So absolutely no waste. Nothing is wasted. I mean, somebody else probably would have thrown that whole tomato out just because of the bad end on it. Let's just cut it off. That's perfectly fine. So let me go ahead and get some more of these washed up and get some more in our pot and get it on the stove. We got to get this stuff cooked down.
All them tomatoes look like they're skinny dipping.
Is that what they are doing?
They in their skins, so they're skinny dipping.
They're skinny dipping. All right. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a horrible dad joke. All right. Let me get these washed and see how much room I got in the pot.
So what I'm doing is squishing up the tomatoes cut into quarters, getting the juice going so we can start bringing this to a boil, and then you keep quartering tomatoes until you get them all in here and crushing them up, and then we'll run them through the food mill.
Got a runaway tomato.
Well, I told Mikey, y'all gonna laugh after smelling all these tomatoes. It's making me want a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich so bad. So that's what we're having for supper tonight, bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. Well, excuse me, minus the lettuce. I don't trust the lettuce. But
Yeah.
it's bacon and tomato sandwiches.
Yeah, we got to grow some more lettuce, and it's too hot to be growing it here in South Carolina right now.
So I'm frying some bacon up back here. We just got the tomatoes ready.
Some
of them.
We're still working
So
our way through. We got almost
about the same amount left.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and take these and run them through the food mill, separate the skins from the juice, and see how this works. Hopefully I got it together and it ain't going to fall apart. This works. This is definitely going to save us a lot of time and work. Well, it's working right here without even turning it because it's separating the juice right there.
All right.
Alrighty, let's give it a buzz. Hopefully the peels come out here and the juice comes out here. Just turn it real slow because I don't want to make juice go everywhere.
I ain't seen no peels come out yet.
No.
Just juice.
Well, that's a good thing. Get one of them.
All right, we got some movement.
Come with this nifty little toilet plunger thingy.
Pretty neat.
Yes, it is.
Look at that, y'all. Now that just saved a whole lot of time right there.
Yes, it did.
Well worth the money.
Yes.
What was it, about $60?
Yeah, it was 59 something, $60. Yeah.
Yeah, $60. And then you could buy the attachments to it.
Yeah, which makes it more versatile. Now, I will tell y'all, the attachments were almost as much as the whole machine itself. But I'll have to look exactly what you can do with them. But I think you can, like with this one, you can take the peels off of the tomatoes. And also you can put apples and pears in there, cook them down, and get the puree from apples and pears. And the other one does something with different vegetables. I'll have to look at it and see. Probably making like grape juice or jellies and stuff, which will be really handy. I mean, that saved you seriously. Honestly, you would be still
Oh yeah.
blanching tomatoes and peeling them.
Yes.
I mean, that's just go slow with it. But it does come with two ways to mount it. It has a suction cup that you can mount it with, or it has this bracket right here that goes up under and tightens down on the cabinet.
That's nice.
Yes, it is.
It fits perfect too.
Yes, it does, especially right here because I can put the two pans.
Yeah. That's a pretty nice little setup.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
I think you might need a bigger bowl.
Yep, I'm going to have to stop here
All right.
and
Let's dump it.
done sprung a leak.
See if we see any skins in there. Looks like pure juice to me.
Yes, it does.
That's so nice. Look at that, y'all.
Yes, that's very nice. Nothing settled on the bottom. That's really nice.
Yeah, so y'all got to come along for a first and test this out.
You just definitely got to go slow with it or it will make a mess. And the pigs will enjoy the tomato peels.
Well, I'll tell you, canning just got a whole lot funner for me.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I was actually thinking when she started this, I was like, well, I'll help you set up and I'll go outside and cut grass or do something while you peel all these tomatoes.
Disappeared.
Disappear, and then I'll just come back in and help you when you...
Well, I don't know what would be worse, being outside in the heat or in here having to blanch all this and get the peels off
Yes.
without that little bit of help back there.
It is another miserable day outside, y'all. It's 92, 93 degrees in the shade on the porch.
Well, we've been under a heat index advisory for several days now.
Yes. So basically, the only physical work you got to do is rinse the tomatoes and chop them up pretty much and just throw them in here. That's it. And then throw them in the machine and separate them out. Then you get a whole pot full of tomato juice. All right, y'all. This is the last little bit of it. We have ground all the tomatoes up, cooked them down, got the juice off of them. There's a little bit left right here. This pot is full, so we're going to put this in this pot. We got a lot of juice out of those tomatoes, y'all. So let me get this one back over here and grind this up. And this will be the absolute last of it. Got a lot of dishes to wash up. Look at that pile of tomato peelings and seeds, y'all. That thing did outstanding.
Well, we are into the next day, and I am going to tell y'all what happened because as you can see, we still have a counter full of tomatoes here. We're having to start pretty much from scratch. Reason being, you see this big pot here. We were putting our quarter tomatoes in this pot to cook them down to make the sauce out of. Very expensive and hard way to find out. We thought this was stainless steel. It is not. It is aluminum. And how we ended up finding out was once our sauce cooked down, it started turning brown. Not only that, the taste was horrific. It tasted like vomit. And I'm just not gonna lie to you, it was horrible. So we ended up throwing this pot out to the pigs. Luckily, we were able to salvage some because we did actually cook some in this pot, which is a stainless steel pot, and we were able to salvage a pretty decent amount just out of this pot. But all the tomatoes that were cooked in this pot, they're gone. So like I said, very expensive way to find out the wrong pot you're cooking in. They recommend that when you are cooking down and canning tomatoes, you cook them down in a stainless steel pot. So just check your pots, make sure that they are stainless steel, because what happens is the tomatoes have so much acid and it counteracts with the aluminum, and it just changes the color of your tomatoes and just gives it a horrible flavor, y'all. So I'm not gonna bring y'all along for the entire process all over again of us. Shep's in the room, so he's barking. I'm not gonna bring you along for the entire process of us quartering these tomatoes and running them back through the presser here and getting them in the pot and cooking them down. Once they start cooking down good and you can see the water coming out of the sauce and the pulp and just how pretty it looks, I'll bring y'all back along for that. So unfortunately, we did not film the sauce. I wish we would have at least filmed it to show y'all what it actually looked like. I will try to go online somewhere and see if I can maybe find a picture that resembles what we saw. And if I can find one, I will insert it here in the video so you can see what I'm talking about. But we're gonna get started all over again, y'all.
We were actually lucky enough, blessed enough to have it's not a chef store, it's a restaurant supply store.
Yes, food supply store.
Yes. Within decent driving distance that we could go get
Yes.
this pot.
So, Mr. Scott, he watches our channel. Thank you very much.
Yes.
For putting us onto the restaurant supply store.
Yeah. And
So.
while we was there, we picked up,
Oh yes, we picked up a couple other things too, not just the pot.
some actual stainless steel mixing bowls, some good sized mixing bowls.
Yeah, and I like those because they have the rubber bottoms
Yeah.
on the bottom of them to keep them from sliding when you're trying to mix stuff around.
Yes.
And you know your bowls will slide around, and so those will stay in place. Those will work out real good. We actually got some long handled spoons as well too.
Yes.
And some tongs, some
Yeah.
extra long tongs, because if y'all see us trying to get sometimes our waters out of the water bath canner and stuff like that.
And got a straining spoon, a long one,
Yes.
stainless steel,
Yes.
and got a regular spoon, a long one, stainless steel.
So we should now have two regular spoons that are both stainless steel. If y'all remember when we were doing the squash, I was working with that really nice big bacon pan, And I told y'all that I wanted to get some more of those because when we're putting food up in that amount, and we'll be putting up more, so we needed some extra pans like that. So we did find another nice big size pan, and we went ahead and got that today too. So I'm really excited. Picked up some nice stuff today. We really did. And stuff that we're going to be able to use.
And this one here, y'all can see how big that is. That thing's probably like 2 foot by 13 inches or something like that. And then a smaller one. And they are not expensive, y'all. I think this one right here was like $11.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised at the prices at the store.
Yeah, and this one's like $17. They are not expensive at all, but very good.
Yeah. So y'all search around in your area. If you have a restaurant supply store, check and make sure. See if they also sell to the public. They sell some nice stuff.
Yes, they do. And it's a little heavier duty than what you get at Walmart or Sam's or anything like that, because it's meant to be in a restaurant environment, getting banged around through dishwashers. And so you can actually get some stuff. And once we was in the store, I could actually tell they had those square pans that I was saying, like these right here. The big square pans that you put like macaroni and cheese or whatever in, and string beans. They actually had them on the shelf. You had aluminum and stainless steel ones.
All right. Well, enough of us rambling. Let's get this done. They don't want to see us sitting here cutting up tomatoes again, I'm sure. But anyway, just a little bit of information to share with y'all. And like we said, we hope it helps. You know, we always tell y'all we bring you along for the good, the bad, the ugly, and well,
the costly mistakes.
The costly mistakes, yes. Yeah, because we don't want y'all to make the same. I mean, money's hard to come by.
Yes.
Money is very hard to come by right now. And we'd like to hold on to it as much as we can.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to cut y'all off. We have the big pot of tomato sauce on our Camp Chef stove. And as y'all can see, it is already cooking down good. You can tell where the original line was. It was about right in here. So it's cooking down pretty good. And we're starting to get some of that pulp coming through. So we're just cooking out the extra liquid just to thicken this sauce up so we can get it canned. So it's still got a little ways to go, but it's doing really good. Big old pot of sauce right there. Good job, hubby. Really? He's giving me rabbit ears. I'm trying to give you a high five. He's giving me rabbit ears. Y'all see that? But anyway, we have gone through literally 4 cases of tomatoes in about a day.
100 pounds.
Yeah, and a half. So.
Plus all yours.
Yes.
And you had at least 30 pounds, 40 pounds of tomatoes on.
I don't know if it was that much, but I ended up with a pretty good amount of them. So anyway, I think we're about tomatoed out. We're ready to get all this cooked down and canned up and get it on the shelf. Hopefully, we won't make any more mistakes before the process is finished. Yes. We can actually get it in the jars and get it on the shelf without any more mishaps or extra expense, y'all. All right, our sauce is thick enough. You want to show them? Thick enough to start canning for tomato sauce. And as y'all can see, it has cooked down about halfway into the pot. All that was from up here at this top line.
It was about here.
Yes.
It's below halfway.
Yeah, so all that liquid has cooked out. We're ready to start jarring it up. We're gonna be canning these up in quart-sized jars. Y'all, this is our 4th day now into canning up simple tomato sauce. Yeah. Yes, so we're ready to get this done. If y'all don't have this book, this is a good one for canning. In every jar, the canning book suggests or recommends to actually add the lemon juice because tomatoes are high in acidity. You either use that or the ball citric acid, and they recommend you put it in the bottom of the jar before you actually start adding your sauce. So that's what we're gonna do here. So Bill just added 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of canning salt per each jar. So you're filling jars this time.
Yeah, something new for me. I always like to try something new.
Yes. So we have had all this sauce cooking out on the camp chef stove, and y'all, that thing works out so good when you're cooking stuff like this down for canning. I need to get.
Yes, you don't heat your house up, make your air conditioning run nonstop.
Yeah, so we took it outside, put it on the back porch, and this worked out really good because, like we've told y'all, we have this glass top stove, and we were worried about the weight of this, 5 gallons of tomato juice, and this stainless steel pan, pot is heavy in itself. This one you can probably put just a little bit more in, and I'm just gonna wet my napkin with a little bit of vinegar. We're gonna get the rims wiped off good. And I know I sound like a broken record every time we do our canning, but the reason why I continually tell the process is because some of you may be new and just the process of everything. So I'm just trying to share the correct information as we go along. So when you see me sticking the butter knife in the jars, that is to release any air pockets that may be in the jar. And once the rims of the jars are wiped down clean, that's when we put our seals and our lids on. And seals and lids go on finger tight.
This one's still nice and red and pretty. It's a far cry from where we messed up and it was all brown and yucky.
Doesn't that look pretty, y'all? So far we've got 6 quart-sized jars. We might have a little bit extra left over, so we'll just put it in a smaller jar and we'll stick that one in the fridge. It'll last for a couple weeks in the refrigerator and we can use that one first.
Alright, you got plans for that.
You already have plans for that?
Got some the store-bought raviolis with cheese in them that don't have any sauce. You just buy them and you cook them. So we'll definitely be using this on those.
Yeah, the cheese ones are good. I kind of, y'all saw me, I don't know if you saw me or not, I was kind of snubbing my nose up a little bit. But the cheese ravioli ones are good, the frozen ones. And this will be good over that, a quick meal one night. Because I'm telling y'all, if y'all are working and running a farm and doing all the YouTube and everything else, it's not always completely home cooked everything from scratch every single night. There's just no way. We're normal people too around here.
Yes.
You know?
Y'all, there ain't no way to do that. I mean,
No.
seriously, unless you're, you got some kind of superpowers and you ain't got nothing else to do.
Yes. Like I said, with hubby working full-time job, 10 hours a day, me here by myself, taking care of all the animals and keeping up house and trying to get things out of the garden, plus keeping up the YouTube side of it.
Yes.
It's a lot. So we cook from scratch quite a lot around here. A lot of times we don't really show y'all everything that goes on, of course. This is real life. We have a life outside of YouTube as well too. But like I said, like hubby said, yes, there are times that you just got to do something quick and simple. Learning how to can and preserve our own food and learning new recipes on made from scratch things, it's all a learning process because, you know, you get so used to the conveniences of everything. So for me, this has just been a complete lifestyle change. So it doesn't just happen overnight. No. You kind of have to get adjusted into this new way of life. It's a journey and continues to be a journey, but we're getting there. I look at what we're doing now and the things that we're putting on our shelves now and things that we're actually doing and cooking at home versus just going to the store and buying it inconvenience, it's been a huge transformation.
Definitely.
So I can't wait to see where we're at next year at this time. Now, we actually ended up with a full pint jar.
Yes.
But because the processing time is different for your quarts and your pints, like I said, we're just gonna pop this one in the fridge. Hubby's already got a plan for this one.
Yes.
So we're not gonna do two separate processes for one jar.
No.
All right, and for these quart-sized jars, I believe I told you, the processing time is gonna be 40 minutes.
That ended up perfect. That's a camera full.
Okay, good. So the timer, again, will start once the canner comes up to a boil. So we don't start the timer on the 40 minutes until that happens.
Got enough water over them?
That should, maybe just a little bit more. So it's covering the tops of the jars, y'all. Y'all can see that water is covering the tops of the jars, but we're just gonna add just a little bit more water. And as you can see, my seals that are still good, I checked them really, really good. I am reusing 2 seals. That should be good. All right, we're gonna put the lid on.
Yes, ma'am.
And bring it up to a boil. All right, sounds good. Timer is off and we're ready to start pulling our jars of, as I call it, by the amount of money we have into these jars. I'm gonna call this liquid gold. So we are fixing to pull our tomato sauce out of the canner. And as y'all can see, I put back a couple of tomatoes plus some that we still are getting out of the garden. I think our tomato season is at its end now.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I've got some fresh pole beans here. I got to get these snapped and have a special treat for hubby tomorrow for all of his hard work helping me here in the kitchen. So if you are interested in what I am going to be doing with the rest of these tomatoes and how I'm cooking these green beans up, y'all be sure to follow along for that. But like we were saying, when you're starting a homestead pretty much from ground up, there is a lot of expense involved in it. And like we said, we're still at the point of, yes, we still buy stuff from the grocery store and do things like that. Like I said, we're not gonna go into debt. We are, buying canners and jars, putting up fencing, all the things that come along with it. So if you are interested in starting to homestead, our advice to y'all is take it one step at a time. Don't get yourself overwhelmed, stressed out, nor in debt. Just do what you can do when you can do it. And it'll all come together. It may take a couple of years because we're not quite there yet. But it will happen. If this is the lifestyle that you want to pursue, set it as your goal. It'll happen. So anyway, so we got all of our tomato sauce jars up there. And I think we told y'all what we ended up with. So we've got six quarts and 1 pint. So anyway, we're really excited about this and we appreciate y'all coming along with us. We hope that this video and us sharing our mistakes throughout this canning process for the tomatoes will help you from making the same mistake. That's what we're here for. We're all here to learn and share our wisdom and knowledge with each other. So we enjoy doing it and we hope that all of you are safe out there. Y'all take care. God bless.
God bless.
Y'all come back and see us soon. Looks good.
Yes, it does. They turned out really nice.
Yep. You're going to be excited to see what's going to happen with these tomorrow.
I can't wait.
We honor every word the old one said. It's in our blood. A legacy deeper than the mud. Yeah, it's in our blood.